Hey, what's going on? What in the world is that? Hey, what's going on? Old fashioned ice cream, appliance boot camp, Facebook family and friends. Mike Sneed coming to you. I want to thank everybody for joining us this afternoon. Um, just sitting out here. I've been doing a lot of paperwork. I'm finishing up those videos for the kettle corn. I'm loading them up. This is the part I hate. I have to do videos, then I have to load them up to Teachable. It takes so long from the process on Teachable, so I have to load them up, then wait. So I got a few more. I got two more video. I got four videos that I have coming up. So after tomorrow, everything will be done with the kettle corn. All the videos will be up. All I'm doing now is just uploading. Those people who purchased the kettle corn videos, the kettle corn course, all the videos will be up tomorrow. We're gonna be popping kettle corn. I'm actually showing a young lady how to do it. So we're gonna go through several different flavors. So all those flavors and stuff will be up on the videos for tomorrow, and we'll be totally done. Um, and I was just sitting here today. I went out earlier out to the actual site, construction site. Still trying to get some numbers in for finishing up the actual walk up ice cream shipping container. The actual what we call the electrical is going to be pretty simple, straightforward. They'll be out there next week, so we'll have all the electrical in. But the thing that's really kind of getting me is going to be the actual water and sewer. Water and sewer. Like I say, the water and sewer is right. Might as well say $6,000, $5,900 that you have to pay the actual city, not to do anything, but just to do the paperwork. You just pay them to sign some paperwork. Uh, so that's one thing. But then for you to actual get the companies to actually do the connection, that's something totally different. That's you looking at about right at about $10,000, $9,500 is one quote I've gotten for somebody to actually come, and it's less than 10 feet to actually connect me to the actual taps to put the taps into the city. So I'm here at the end, and I'm finding out I might have about another 16,000, 15 to $16,000 bill before I'm all the way out the door. So I'm waiting on one of the estimate to come in. Once that estimate come in, we got to get moving. And it don't take them but a day to do it. But it take me a little bit to, to get all my cash ready. So that's one of the things I've been doing today, kind of thinking about how I'm going to approach it. Am I going to just go and uh, and put all my cash in? If I have to do all of that, I end up close to 100,000 into this actual new build. A lot more than I thought. I thought I'd be in for less than 30, and I'm gonna have where it's going. I'm gonna be right at about 100, and that's about all the cash I had. So I laugh. I said I was down to about my last 20,000 that I had to go into this thing, and I was talking to people, say, hey, I'm gonna be slide out with this last 20, and I'll be good. Have me a little buffer, but it look like it's gonna come get that last 20,000. It won it all. So I'm gonna have to jump back in the truck now for sure. I might have to jump in for the whole month of May, and maybe I'm thinking about even jumping in some in June to get me enough buffer to get going. But lucky right now, we're in the ice cream season. See you later. We're actually right now in the ice cream season, so the ice cream parlors are starting to pick up. Also, we got several different events and stuff going on, so it is kind of holding the ice cream parlors holding its own, which I'm proud of. And that kind of leads me into what I'm talking about today. Um, uh, no, is there any the mindset of underserved communities, and that comes from me actually being back at the job site and the actual the men there. This is This is the actual men. I haven't had any. I can honestly say, I have not had any women come and actually try to discourage me from actually investing in their community. It's been all the men. All the men are there are telling me don't invest, don't do anything in here, and that's the crazy part because most places uh, there's having an economic downturn. They actually beg people to come and do something, especially if you're going to be bringing businesses and you're going to be bringing jobs out there. Most communities give you incentives to come. Say, hey, come here and help us build this thing out. But unfortunately, for the people who live in, I ain't gonna say the men who live in those underserved neighborhoods, they don't see no value. And their thing is trying to talk you from out of doing it. They're saying, "No, don't come here. It ain't worth it. They're gonna tear it up. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that." Rather than trying to encourage people to come. When I first came here to Selma, same thing. Um, a lot of people told me not to come. Is why not go to hey, how you doing? All right, why not go to Clayton? Clayton is the place you need to be at. There's money to be there. Yeah, but it costs money to go into Clayton. And also, for me to go into Clayton, Clayton would not have wanted old fashioned ice cream there. No, for me to take when I first started, I could not have taken my business to Clayton, to Cary, Apex, North Raleigh. I couldn't have went to any of those places because those places had already had their identity and they were established. Meaning, they would not have cared to give me to have the patience with me to actually build my business up, to actually learn it, learn the business, to actually learn how to actually make the ice cream properly and stuff. They would not have wanted it. Um, Thank you, man. That's my nephew sending me sending me some seal system work. Yeah, so he must see me on and say, yeah, let me help old boy out. He just sent me some seal system work. But uh, Clayton uh, those towns would not have the patience for when I first got started trying to start this ice cream pop. They want you to get the ground running. So because the people there are already accustomed to the things that they want. So they don't want you come there trying to figure something out. They want you to hit the ground and say, they be asking, hey, you need to go get Jenny's to come here. No, go find Jenny's and you open your Jenny franchise and put it here because that's what we want, and that's what we're accustomed to. We want that type of service. We want that type of ice cream. So they would not have been able to accept the fact that I'm coming there and I'm serving ice cream out of deep freezer starting off because they don't want that. They want what I have right now. So right now, I'm able to take it over into Clayton and do well. Right now they asking me, hey, come on up here to Clayton. We want you here. We want what you got up here. So I can take it there now. But 3 years ago, I would not have made it. For one, the cost of the building, or if I had to rent something, it would have been too high for me to actually make it while I'm trying to figure it out. Selma was begging for me to come because they are saying the same thing I was saying. Hey, give us a chance. No, hey, don't judge us right now. We're gonna turn this thing around and get it going. We just need somebody like you to actually work with us, and we'll work with you to get this thing up and going and get it moving. And so that's what their thing was. Hey, we want anybody to come here and give us a chance to show us what we can do for you and help us turn this thing around. So that's why I was good for Selma. Um, but here where I'm going now, I haven't had so many people. I didn't have that many people coming up to me every day. I definitely didn't have nobody telling me to come here and shoot nobody. In downtown Selma. But they're telling me to come there and shoot people and whatnot. And I'm telling them, nah, I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be good. No, this is they telling me where you at is a bad spot. Not saying there ain't no such thing as no bad spot. It is. No, this area is bad, and I tell them this all the time. Um, right now, what you have. I was telling this right here. Like I'm gonna be perfectly honest and straightforward and open with you. This is African American men who are telling me this. I got one Caucasian man, but he's there all the time with them, and he works there, and he tells me how bad it is all the time. But he say he grew up there, so he got the color don't mean anything. He got the same mindset that they got. But I'm telling them, ain't no such thing as no bad property or no bad place. You have other people um, that look at Florida. Let's take Florida for instance. Florida is a swamp. You got alligators there. It's a swamp, and they go there and they'll create they'll find ways to pull the swamp water off of it, and get rid of it, so they can say, hey, I'm gonna make this area what I want it to do and produce and make it a hot place to be, where people want to come. New Orleans is under below sea level, and they said, we're gonna come here, we're gonna put pumps and stuff, and we're gonna make it so we can be down here. No, nobody else look at anything like that. They say, okay, if I can get this land or get this property at a great price, then I'm going to make it do what it do, and that's the way I look at it. I look at it, if I can get it at the price that I want to get it at, I can make it do what I wanted to do. I'm going to make it do it, and start to produce what I want out of it. So I don't look at anything being bad. I look at the neighborhood just like people looked at Florida and say, hey, if I had to pump the water, pump the swamp down, and build it that way, that's what I'm going to do to make it what I want. Um, so that's the way I'm looking at the Rocky Mount. Honestly think the Rocky Mount store is going to be more successful than the actual Selma store. Selma store now Selma store, because right now, when I first came here, I could actually I could actually do my YouTube right in the middle of that street, and not that I ain't had to worry about any traffic or anything. But now I'm getting a lot of traffic. To get a lot of traffic through here, and the traffic that's coming through here, there's people stopping and buying. Today I had several people that say, hey, they come through here all the time, and one of the things they said they were going to do, they said they were going to stop at this ice cream parlor one day, and they were in here at the ice cream parlor getting some ice cream, and it's like we always look at it, we say we're going to stop. So today is the day we stopped. We're glad we did. But now we get people come through here and actually uh, enjoying it. And we have like this young lady, dog with the necktie on and everything. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, Cujo? Hey, how you doing? Yo, you fine, you fine. Yeah. So now that's what we have. We have people walking their dogs downtown, downtown Self. And once you get that, once you get people hanging out and walking the dogs in the afternoon, and it's becoming a place where now it used to be at 4 o'clock. It used to be nobody here. I'm gonna switch the camera around and let you all see. We're gonna look at the traffic here too. I'm gonna show you. Okay, we're just gonna say here. We're just gonna watch the traffic come through. Um, hey, what's up, brother? Um, there used to be no traffic coming here. You see now we got traffic coming. Let's say here. Y'all just look at the traffic now. Nobody never came downtown. You see we got cars parked. Um, it used to be like I said, nobody came downtown for anything, and it was let me clean this off. Here comes the mayor and his family. I forgot tonight is the actual celebration of the actual It's the town celebration. I forgot all about that. But now we got traffic coming through here all the time. Um, I gotta clean my camera. Matter of fact, I don't know what's on it. I'm gonna switch it back around. There you go. I'll switch it back around so you can see. But we got traffic coming through here all the time now. Um, and people are hanging out. They're hanging out later. It used to be at 4 o'clock. Something going on with this camera. Let me see if I can clean it a little bit. Something going on with this camera. Used to be at 4 o'clock. Everybody left, but now it's just people here all the time. Let me fix this. Maybe it's better now. Hey, how y'all doing? Doing good. I'm live. I'll let you know beforehand so y'all don't say nothing bad about me to everybody. Yes, sir. You passing out knowledge and wisdom? I don't know about that. I'm passing some out. Yeah, thank y'all. Y'all going to the celebration? Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. Wish I could make it, but my wife told me she got to talk to me this afternoon about something. So good luck. Thanks. Y'all look great. Look great. All right. Let me now we got track. We're gonna fix this camera. Hold on a second. Let me get this camera fixed up. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. So now we got traffic coming through here all the time. All the time we got traffic coming through here. We got people stopping. Like I said, it used to be back in the day. Uh, at 4 o'clock, the streets was cleared. But now we still got people parked out till late in the afternoon. We have people actually uh, riding by constantly. Like I said, we got constant traffic coming through here. Now we have arguments about parking. Um, it's good. It's good. The sales have really picked up, and we made this a place where just about just at least once or twice a month we on the news, and we on the news for a good reason. We on the news because they're talking about what the town is doing and how it's actually leading the way of pulling itself out. And this is actually the actual who pulling us out is the actual business owners and stuff. It's not the government or none of that. It's the actual citizens and the business owners. We're pulling ourselves out, and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same thing down in Rocky Mountain. Like I say, no cars used to ever come down here, but now all you see, hey, how you doing? All right. So now all you see is cars and people walking the dogs and stuff, and it's it's a great life now. Look at no, just look at the traffic we have. It used to be a ghost town here at 4 o'clock. Now people are coming. They're getting off work. We have a new winery, a new beer brewery right up the street. Hey, how y'all doing? We have a beer brewery up the street, so people get out and they go to the beer brewery and kind of hang out. Um, good stuff. Good stuff we have going on here. And like I said, this is the same thing that I envision going on in Rocky Mount. In Rocky Mount, we're gonna be able to do the same thing because in Rocky Mount, I already got the traffic coming through all the time. Now we have poor traffic down here where people now actually come down here at nighttime. We have people walking and hanging out. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on. Then I'm gonna have to go. My wife wants to go out and do a dinner date tonight, so I'm gonna catch her on a dinner date. Stoker Reviews, a Big Money Mike. No, that's not Big Money Mike now. Big Money, no, 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 no. Uh, um, they have emptied their boy pockets now. So now I gotta get myself back. Uh, Unlike Kanye West say, no, just wait till I get my money right. So right now I got to get myself back on top. So it's gonna take me till about the end of the year to get all my money back. And so, people ask me all the time, do I regret it? And if you ask me right now, it's kind of like if you running a if you no, I used to do some of those 5K races and stuff, and kind of like what people what I hear women say too. When women are pregnant and they're having a baby, and people ask them, they nah, I never do this again, especially during the labor, right near the very end when the labor pains and stuff hit them. They always say, I'll never do this again. I was crazy. What was I thinking about? But then as soon as the baby is born and the baby comes, they forget all that pain and all the misery and stuff that they went through, and they end up doing it again. Same thing with a business. Same thing I do when I used to run. I get halfway through the race and I be like, why in the world I get out my bed on Saturday morning this early to come run down this street, run through these streets. I could have so much more I could have done than getting out here running. I'll never do this again. That's what I would say. But as soon as I start getting close to the finish line, especially after I finish, I will forget about all of the problems and stuff I hit when I was going through that journey, and I'll be signing up again for the next 5K. And so, and same thing with the business. Right now, when you see me, I tell you, nah, man, I regret it. People ask me all the time, man, just look at the traffic we have now. Ask me, do you regret it? No, I'll tell them right now, yeah, I hate it. I wish I hadn't done it. I wish I had kept my money. But once I get it going, and it starts to move and it starts to pay for itself, and I start to see the transformation like we see down here, um, I then forget about it, and I love it. And like I say, once I get past this last little hurdle, and I can get out here and get to making some money with it, I'll forget about it, and I'll feel the same way. I'll be back ready to go. Um, I said the same thing with the when I've done the buildings down here. I said, man, why in the world did I even do this? I should have just taken my money and just kept it and kept and been good. But after it got going, I truly loved it. I love it. This is my this is my getaway. Matter of fact, I was talking. My brother came down last weekend. And he kind of he hung out with me and visited me at the ice cream parlor. And he went back home, and that's what he told told my family, told my mom. From now on, this is his getaway. He come down here to get away because same thing. He come down here and we sat and talk with the customers and have a good time. And this is my getaway. This is how I get out. I come here and just sit down and talk with the customers. It's great. We have events down here, and I'm gaining weight because I'm eating all the good ice cream down here, but just having a great time, having a great time. Knob says NOBS. Say hey Mike, hey how you doing? Patrick Young. So what's good, Mike? Patrick Young. Mike, I'm getting ready to get me two shade ice machines and a couple of tables and start making me some money. This is going to be my weekend gig until I build my businesses and my brand up. There you go. It works. It works. It's a like I say. I like the ice cream. Um, uh, like I tell everybody, it's not like the it's not it's not nowhere near what I could do with the ice cream that I could do with my appliance repair business. But this is a lot more enjoyable to me doing ice cream than appliance repair. As far as the customer wise, it's a lot easier on me too, and it's a lot more passive. With here, especially now that the business has picked up and stuff, and it's pretty much self-sustained. All I really have to do is just make sure they have the right supplies and stuff in the ice cream parlor, and they take care of it take care of itself. The workers they make all the ice cream, do everything, so it goes pretty good. Gold Samurai, uh, Gold Samurai, say what's up, Mike? All right, Robert T said, "What's up, Mike? Hey, what's going on, Rob? Stock reviews. Uh, hey, Mike, what's that containing your biggest investment? Just so far, it's been my biggest single investment. No, I had about 60 into this ice cream parlor when I done it. And that was with me. That was everything. I'm buying the building, rehabbing it, buying the equipment. It took me about 60,000 to get this one up and going. Um, but I didn't know at the time. I just thought at the time, hey, I'm gonna have a building for less than 100,000 and a business up and running. I'm good. I ain't had no preconceived notions. I just put it together and we went with it. But with this one going in, old Mike Sneed had lied to himself and I had told myself and constantly told myself, "Hey, how y'all doing? I could do it for less than 30. You know, I was gonna be less than 30 into it, and I have everything I needed, and all I have to do is just go there, and in a couple of weeks they've been ready to go. Um, that's not how it works, especially when you start digging into the ground and doing stuff, developing property. Not say developing property. When you taking raw dirt and a raw piece of land and turning it into something, you gotta have some money because, like I say, I'm truly blessed in the fact that I have uh, I have one business. I have well, I might as well say I really got two and that. Well, I got more than that. Jesus, let me count. I have, let's see, one, two. I have the ice cream parlor. I have old fashioned ice cream. I have my license holding. I have the money I make doing the seal systems. I still got my skill set with the appliance repair. Like I said, my nephew just sent me a couple of seal systems on here. He probably saw me, so let me shoot him some. I can have that. I have all those streams of income that's constantly coming in, and I was lucky enough to have a little bit of savings uh, going in. So I have all of that where it's not a burden on me. Not saying it's not a burden. I'm not laying awake at nights. Oh Lord, how I'm going to pay for this stuff? I can't make it. My family going to starve and blah 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 and blah blah blah. I'm not doing that. I'm okay that wise. Thank God, I'm okay that wise. It's just uncomfortable. You know, it's just that I had thought I wouldn't have to do this again. I wouldn't have to go all the way into um, all of my savings and then have to pull everything back out, make everything back out. So I'm good that wise. And then the same thing. I got paid college tuition this week. So not only that, my daughter she's going to summer school, so I got to make a tuition payment. So excuse me, you have all of that going on. I have all of that going on. Hey, how you doing? And I have to whatchamacall. I've been able to sustain myself, meaning that it ain't something that's broke me, and that's the great thing about it. I'm able to do this and stay afloat, and I'll be able to come see it to an end. I just don't want to be totally butt out for a month or two, where I have to spend all my cash, and something happen, I can't get above board. I want to, like they say, you got to keep a little bit of dry powder just in case. You don't want to spend all your powder, and then you get attacked, and you can't defend yourself. So I'm still shooting for Memorial Day weekend to open. Um, just I got to jump in that truck, and I got to do these events. I got to do all of this stuff to make it work. And that's the thing too. I want to know how do these how I want to know how these, maybe that's why we never see these people actually build. I'm going back. I shouldn't keep saying these YouTubers, but I got to because they the ones who always holler. They developing property no money down. I want to know how in the world they do it. How do they do it? And with no money, and no real like business or anything coming in besides the YouTube. And maybe that'll be my show tomorrow. That'll be my show tomorrow, if not, unless something changes. Maybe instead of buying, maybe I need to think about that. Maybe instead of me putting $100,000 into doing this building this other ice cream container, maybe I should have just a Lamborghini or bought me a Ferrari, and just made payments. Went out and just leased it, not paid cash for it, but just leased it and made $1,500 a month payment on it, and then just talk about that and drive that around, and um and maybe that would have been a better business model. Hey, how y'all doing? Doing great. Maybe that would have been a better business model, actually building a business. Because if and that's another thing too, I think why you don't see them doing this type of stuff. Because this you gotta have the cash to do it. It ain't no money payments or nothing. When they come out, hey, how you doing? All right. When they come out, they want you to have, you gotta have 9,000. They want that 9,000. You gotta have 6,000. They want their 6,000. And ain't none of this thing like if I was going to get a Lamborghini or Ferrari. Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. All right. It ain't like if I was going to get a Lamborghini or Ferrari, and they ain't gonna say, "Oh, we want a whole 100,000 this year." They're gonna say, "Give me 1,500 or 2,000 a month." I can easily do that. I can make that and with you all just looking at the videos and buying the courses. I can easily make enough money to service the car note and kept my 100,000. So maybe I might need to think about that. Do a video on that tomorrow. Which one am I really? I might be complaining because of sour grapes, but they might be the smarter people. They might have figured it out that hey, I can go out here and lease me a Lamborghini or lease me a Ferrari for $2,000 and talk about that. Let you all see that. Never go to any of my business. Go to other people's establishments, do videos. Go rent me an Airbnb and go rent me someplace out on. Go on vacation. Let you all see that, and then get you all to buy the courses you know, and support it. Maybe that is the better thing. And I keep all my cash in my pocket. So I might do that video tomorrow because I see them doing it because I don't know how they be able to do it and not talk about the amount of cash and stuff it comes out of to do this type of stuff. No, when you no, it gets to a point where it takes a lot to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna take all my money and put it into the ground someplace, and I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna reap those rewards. No, it takes a special person to do it. Not everybody can do this. Takes a special person to be able to do it and to keep their mind about them where they can do it. I tell you, thank you for coming. I'm gonna switch this back around. Y'all seen the actual video. We're gonna switch this back around. But it takes a special person to be able to do that type of stuff. You know. There we go. Switched it back around. All right. I'm gonna read this. Mike, yeah, you and my new acquaintance in business have inspired me, along with my cousin who does Italian ice. I already have my name and colors picked out, and I think I have a popular item too. There you go. There you go. Congratulations. Okay, now Dr. Funk. Hey, Mike, with the non-complete disclosure law, the Supreme Court says it's illegal for workers to sign. Will that affect the skilled trades and getting someone to sign off to getting a license? Um, no, because with the skilled trades, especially with if you're going to get a contractor's license, um, most of the time they don't have to worry about the non-compete. They got the what you call in front of. They got the actual test in front of. and the test takers guarantee the actual board and the actual no the electrical contractors association. It guarantees them a certain amount of pass and fail rate. So the people who making the test, they're gonna make the test so you only gonna get so many people to get in and stuff. So that's how they protect your license. And then like now, where the actual they need more people in, they'll relax the test to get more people to actually pass. So they got a way to keep you from getting in. They get that test in front of you. So they don't really have to do non compete there. Most of the time, people do non compete where people appliance repair people done it because it didn't require a license. Sometimes dentist offices done it. Sometimes barbershops done it because you can easily pull their clients. Restaurants sometimes done it. Food establishment because they're gonna come in, you're gonna know their recipes and stuff, and then you could take it off someplace else and do your own thing. So they use it a lot, but now you can't do that anymore. The non compete. Yeah, the federal trade voted. Okay. Hey, it's about that time, ain't it? I know. Thank you all again. All right, but yeah, so they were the ones that mainly done it. It wasn't so much the contractors board because they know most of the people not gonna be able to pass the test anyway. But I'm getting ready to get out of here because it's getting to be about that time. And like I say, it's this has been. I hope you all. Another thing, I hope you all enjoying this journey too. With me doing the actual shipping container. Me coming out here is actually my therapy. It gives me a chance. When I do these videos, it gives me a chance to actually kind of clear my mind. To kind of tell how I feel. So you all can actually see it. And it's real life, and it might be something I look at it. Not so much right now, today in the present, but it's something going on in the future that maybe my grandkids or my grandkids, my kids know it. They get tired of hearing it, but maybe my grandkids or great grandkids or want to know what was granddad thinking when he was doing this stuff. What was his mindset at? So if they ever get to a point where they try to do something, they'll realize that everybody's gonna have a little doubt. That um, I think I honestly think what happens here is the universe going to require you to have some faith in order for your businesses and your dreams to come true. If you don't have any faith, it's easily to start to believe that you are the reason everything happens. That everything focused and happens because you're so great. At some point in time, the universe is going to strip you down to a point where you're just helpless, and you just say, "Hey, I gotta have faith that I'm gonna make this thing work. I'm gonna uh, take all my money and put this seed in the ground, and I just gotta have faith that it's gonna germinate and come up." And so that's the stuff that I think every business has to go through to see if it works. If somebody for business have too much money and stuff, a lot of times I don't think it. A lot of times we find out they don't do it because you have too much money. You think you can spend your money, you can spend money to actually correct bad business practice. It can't. A bad business will take every penny you have. So I think you have to go to this point where you got to have faith and forces you to do great business practices to get it up and going. I'm gonna let him get by with his radio. Yeah, so you gotta get to this point, in order for you to actually for your business to actually thrive and go. Um, Mark Daly, do you teach people how to find and invest in underserved community to turn them to an investment property? No, I don't. I'm just doing it myself. So Um, I'm not at a point where I can actually go through and start telling you how to do it. Because I personally don't know how to do it. I think I'm doing it the right way. Uh, this is the first one that I sell, and I actually had to I actually had to do something. You go up and down these streets. You go up and down these streets. Let me get this thing. Let me get this thing. You go up and down these streets. These are all most of them are individuals. They're not no big big chain names or anything like that. It ain't no Walmart's, Eckerts, or none of that stuff. They came out here with a bunch of money invested. These are people, uh, uh, community people who have taken their money and they're all taking all their talents and gifts and their life savings sometimes and put them into these companies and these buildings. And so we have a huge vested interest to make this thing work. So everybody is jumping in, doing everything they can to make it work, and we're doing this ourselves. Uh, so when you so we had to make this thing go. If I didn't make this ice cream parlor go, then I'm done. My money go. I'm done. So I can't wait for the government to do something. This we had to do it on our own. Well, same thing now happening over in Rocky Mount. Over in Rocky Mount, I've got my money invested in it. I need to get my money back out of there, and I need that thing to make money, which it is. It's going to make money. So I need that to start making money. So I got to get out there and start moving. And it's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. But yeah, I can't teach nobody else how to do it because I don't know if what I'm doing is the correct thing. I here is it's been good. It's been good. No, we started off. It's crazy in a 3 year period. No, we started off and this up and down the streets. We started off when you came to these buildings and stuff. Um, I got to be careful. You came to the buildings, like I said, a lot of it was more just storage. They're using more just storage instead of going out getting a storage container or a storage building. They could just rent something downtown and then doing 301 holiday, they would just open the doors and just hope somebody come in and buy some stuff. That's all they're planning on. Just one day, I'm gonna keep my stuff here. Then when they have the 301 holiday, that's the biggest yard sale. 301 runs right down by downtown, and they look forward to that. It's been a yard sale, and so people just say, "Hey, I can just rent me a building down here and keep all my stuff I'm going to sell at that yard sale here throughout the year, and I'll make enough money doing the yard sale thing to pay the rent on it and keep me a little bit extra money." And that's my storage. That's pretty much what it was. Well, what happened once we got down here and we got going, we got the businesses going, people started coming. Then it got to the point where people didn't want that anymore. If you had that type of business, if you had that type of storefront, you got pushed out because you people weren't gonna. Now you're getting compared to somebody. If you had just that type of thing going on, then Southern Bostonian shows up, and when she shows up, she has this high end stuff, and everything's organized, and it's on point. After they go to her store, then walk over into your store, they're not going to buy anything. The comparison is too much. And for a while, you might would have got somebody who say, "Well, I'm not going to go there because I think that's too expensive. I'll go somewhere where I think I can get something cheap and this and that." But what has happened, the demographics have changed. So once the demographics change, now the customer that who they were pulling is no longer here. You're no longer getting that cheap customer no more. I no longer have customers that come in and you start selling the ice cream when customers came in. There you go. Can I take her? Yeah, she's welcome to go. Okay, let me get that back. Yeah, somebody keep calling. I think my phone is getting too hot. All right, can you hear me now? Okay. Yeah, but I have the phone got a little too hot. So I can't come inside. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's better. All right. So now my phone good. All right. So, like I say, once now when we first got here, that used to be one of the things that the customers would say, can you scoop the ice cream? Can you push it down and whatnot? They put more on top, and they say, I guess they also say I can see like we'll give them a scoop, and so I can see some white in the cup. Hey, how you doing? Thank y'all for coming. Really appreciate it. I can see. All right, thank. So I can see some white in the cup. So we had that customer starting off, and then it transitioned to where we're at now. The customers that come in, uh, when customer come in now, what they say is, don't put me so much ice cream in there. No, you give me too much. They complain. They they see them scooping it, and they will actually tell them. Let me see here. Uh, Somebody just texted me. I'll take a look at it. But they're stupid, and they would actually they'll tell you after you put one scoop, don't do no more. I can't eat no more. So that's the customers we have now, and to the point now when the customers come in, I hear them talking. It used to be the demographics that came in. They'll say $5 for a cup. I can go to McDonald's, blah 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 blah. Versus now when they come in, I hear the customers talking, and they be like, man, um, oh, they charge $5 in here. No, this is a deal. That's what they be saying. They more concerned now. Are y'all able to make it charging $5? It's like, yeah. And so many a times, all the time, there ain't no many times, all the time. If I go look at get the tip jar out for the week. People got $5, $10, $20 in there all the time tip. So the demographics of the people have changed. So now we're getting that demographics of customers coming in. Now the sales have went. It's gone from it's no longer you're doing a $200 a day during the week. Now you're doing $500 during the week. You're doing 1,000 or so on weekend. It's really good. So it's really good here now. All right, thank you again. You have a good day. All right. Mike Evans, say what's up, Mike. Slick, you ain't worked at all today. Slick was here earlier today trying to talk me off the ledge. But yeah, I did. Believe it or not, I worked today. I done paperwork. I had to go next door and do some paperwork and be editing those videos. So now that's what I've been doing, trying to figure this thing out, trying to figure it out. But once again, I want to thank everybody for actually joining us today. It's been great. Y'all hear me? I'm not really complaining about the processes and the little hiccups we're having with the shipping container. I'm mainly just making you all aware so you all know going forward what you all would run into if you all try to do these things, and don't want you all to get caught up on those snags. If you don't have no cash, or no good place to get no cash flow, don't go out here trying to go do no properties and do none of that stuff. That especially now, especially if you don't have the skill set. This that right there is that's that's real. That's grown up stuff. You do that when you at the end, and like I said, I don't look at that as so much as something I need to make my money off of to save to support my family. Like I'm telling you all, I'm looking at it more so me having banking money in the bank instead of having it in the bank. I'll just take my money. I'm putting it out there. So instead of me having 100,000 in the bank, I got 100,000 sitting out there. And once I get that 100,000 sitting out there, hey, how you doing? Thank y'all for coming in. Really appreciate it. Once I get the 100,000 sitting out there with the work, it's no longer going to be 100,000. It will be hopefully be worth. I'm saying it's going to be a worth about 150, 170. That's what I'm thinking. Some other people are telling me it's going to probably be close to two. Like I say, the actual banks that I deal with, they told me to wait until after that Dollar General finished their thing, and then we can see. So with that, we'll see what it's worth. So then once it's worth that, I still have access to all that money. Because then I can, they'll give me a credit line on it. So I have access to that money. And not only that, I have cash flow coming in. So that's what I'm looking at as more so as a retirement. Not so much to be something that I got to earn all my money off of. It's just enough to support me and my wife in our later years. So I can take the time now while I got the energy, and I'm so glad I've done it. I've done it when I was young enough and still had enough energy, so that if I need to jump into that van to go get it, I can go get it, and make my money. Versus waiting till I was 65 and don't have and not have the physical capability or the physical energy enough to jump into the van and go make my money. Like I say, I gotta go jump back in there and get it. So that's our freezer alarm going off. She's gonna go close that off. There you go. But once again, like I say, uh, this right here is I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you all what you can be aware of, and it's good. It's good. I don't know who else is showing this or you all this, but this is the way to do it. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. We're about ready to close, and they have a nice little crowd coming in. So I'm gonna close out, let them do their thing, and I'm getting ready to go to dinner with my wife. So once again, thank y'all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.